If you look up the word gustar, the dictionary is going to tell you it means to like, but that's not really true. Gustar really means to be pleasing to. In other words, you can't really say I like pizza in Spanish. In Spanish, you have to say the pizza is pleasing to me. You can't really say I like airplanes. You have to say the airplanes, they are pleasing to me. So gustar really means to be pleasing to, but the translation is I like it, right? So its function is to be pleasing to. So this is the formula. It's easier to just memorize a formula because otherwise your brain is going to fight with English. English is going to want to take over and make it into like, and it doesn't work the same way. So we're going to memorize the 5 steps for using gustar. It's called the Gustar Formula. Whenever you think of the word gustar, if you want to say like in English and gustar in Spanish, the first word out of your mouth, it's like playing racquetball. Don't think, just hit the ball. The first word out of your mouth should be ah. That means to. And that is also a preposition, by the way. Okay, preposition. So the first word out of your mouth is ah. Number 2, you choose your person. Who's getting pleased? Me? Is it me? Well, number 2 and 3 are going to be the same person. So is for everybody, doesn't matter. When you choose this person, it'll have to repeat. 2 and 3 have to repeat. So if it's a me, it's me. If it's a ti, it's te. If it's a él, it's le. If it's a ella, it's le. A nosotros nos, a ellos les. See? So whatever you chose over here is matched here. They're 2 different charts, they're 2 different boxes, and I'll tell you the names of those boxes in just a minute. So first word out of your mouth is ah. Choose your person, me, and repeat the person, me. A ti, te. A él, le. A ella, le. A nosotros, nos. A ellos, les. You see? Just repeat. 2 and 3 is the same. All right, so A stands alone. It's going to be A no matter what. Just hit the ball. Ah. Now, 4 and 5 are your subject and your verb way over at the end of the sentence. 5 is actually the subject. Usually it's the subject's the first thing you think of, isn't it? But this is at the very end of the formula. It's number 5. And so you decide whatever it is you like, pizza or airplanes, and that subject drives the verb just like it always does. What's my subject? What's my verb? And I'm going to make it easy for now by just limiting you to these 2. We can go a long way, and once you have it in your heart and you really, really understand it, we can add some other stuff. But for now, let's just pretend there's only those 2 choices in the whole world. Well, how do I choose between gusta and gustan? How do I choose? Well, is the subject one thing? Then it's gusta. That's an A, by the way. If the subject is more than one thing, gustan. So, pizza is one thing, so gusta. Aviones is plural, so gustan. So I'm just conjugating my verb is what I'm doing. Let's do it. Let me show you how it goes. A mí me gusta la pizza. A ti te gusta la pizza. It'll continue to be gusta as long as that thing is one thing. A mí me gustan los aviones. This is driven by this. Has nothing to do with 1, 2, and 3. Nothing at all to do with it. You know the answer here because you look here. 5 drives 4. Well, these boxes have names, and you should memorize the box names because you're going to use them in the future for different purposes. But right now, this is the Gustar formula. And these are called pronouns after prepositions. Do you see? Preposition, pronouns after prepositions. We don't have it in English. It's just a unique box. So just memorize it. Look at number 1. It has an accent, but not number 2. That accent over the I is mi. A mí, para mí, pobre de mí. See? Nosotros and ellos. So after you get past number 2, it just looks like subjects. Anyway, a mí, a ti, a él, a ella, a nosotros, a ellos. Box number 3 are called the indirect object pronouns. And you're going to need those a lot in your future. So here's how we introduce that is with the Gustar formula. And it's always in this order. And let's do it again. A mí me gusta la pizza. A ti te gusta la pizza. A él le gusta la pizza, because it's one thing. But if you wanted to make it plural, like aviones, a mí me gustan los aviones. A ti te gustan los aviones. So it's just really, if you just memorize this as if it were a math formula, that's the easiest thing to do. Number one, just like you're playing racquetball. Don't think, just hit the ball. It's always Well, it's a preposition, so the box that comes next has to be this pronouns after preposition box. A mí, a ti, a él, a ella. And then number 3 has to be the indirect object pronouns. Just memorize them. They're me, te, le, nos, and les. And then 4 and 5, that's where your verb and subject are backwards, like it's Japanese or something. Subject is on the end. So subject, though, drives the verb. So you have to think a little in advance so you say the right thing here, because you know what's coming. But this is how you say I like something. A mí me gusta la pizza. A mí me gusta los aviones. Now, what if what you liked was a verb, excuse me. What if the thing that you liked was a verb? See? Then you can just use an infinitive in that case. A mí me gusta nadar. A mí me gusta nadar. A mí me gusta escribir. A mí me gusta comprar. Ir de compras. A mí me gusta tomar el sol. So if the thing that's pleasing is a verb, then you use the infinitive. And the last thing I'll say is, I want you to learn this formula, all 5 pieces, because it's going to be incredibly useful later. But in real life, you are allowed to drop 1 and 2, if everybody knows what you're talking about. So it's possible to say, me gusta la pizza, or me gustan los aviones. But for now, I want you to learn all 5 steps. A mí me gusta la pizza.